guys, what's up? Today we are unboxing the Sense Innovations I don't even know what any of this means. It's a sound simulator for the TRX-4. I mean, it works with pretty much any RC to my knowledge, but I'm putting it in the TRX-4. So let's go ahead and crack it open. Okay, so here is, start off with this. This is a USB stick. Don't know what it's for. This, I'm assuming, is for mounting it. Random cables. And this is the actual module. This is a lot bigger than I expected. I thought it was going to be like flat, but no, it is definitely not flat. So there's the two speakers. This is the dual version. They have a single version that's $10 less, but I mean, when it's $10, you might as well just go for the dual speaker. It's pretty much twice as loud as you'd expect. So apparently, the way this works is you plug in the cable coming from the receiver that goes to the ESC. You plug that into this, so it's kind of in between the two things. And it'll take what the ESC is being told and use that to kind of create the throttle sound. I don't know how to explain it. Hopefully that makes sense. So, I guess let's go ahead and get it installed. There's a lot of stuff here. I don't even know what any of this is for. Maybe I should look at the instructions. That might be a good idea. Let's do that. Oh, there's some 3M double-sided tape. Cool. This, oh, okay, here we go. So it works with the Axial SCX-10-2, SCX-10, TRX-4, and Wraith. So those are the four things it's compatible with. And the instructions are fairly simple, it looks like. Right here, a nice little diagram that kind of just shows what is hooked up to what. I don't know why it needs to be plugged into a PC. But I guess we'll find out. So let's get started installing it. Okay, so what the guy at the hobby shop said is most people with the dual speaker ones, they'll just kind of zip tie it in the back between these. It seems like it kind of just holds itself in place like that. I'm not going to put it in this way because then the buttons are going to be blocked. So let's take that back out. These wires, though, can't do that. Okay, the instructions were not very descriptive. They didn't really give much info on mounting at all. So I'm just gonna have to figure this out for myself. I bought some zip ties to just kind of zip tie it in place, and that might be the best option, just zip tying it down right here. I think that'll work fine. So I'm gonna get the zip ties. So, open this up. And I got a lot of zip ties here. Just two will be plenty. Okay, that doesn't reach. There's one, and now we'll do the second one. Okay, it seems pretty good, I guess. Suppose if it falls out, I can try to get another one like underneath it, going up around this way. But for the time being, I think this is about all I can do. Now I need to open up the receiver case. Okay, receiver case is open. So now we need to find the wire that goes, actually, wait, does this? No, that does not plug into that, okay. So, going to find the wire that goes to the ESC. Looks like it's one of these two, I'm not really sure which. I guess the best way to find out is to plug in a battery and then start messing with stuff. So what I need to do is just unplug stuff until it doesn't move. Okay, that's steering, I would guess. Okay, so this one should be the ESC. So what we need to do now, I guess, is... I don't know why there's two of these leads. I don't know which two need to be plugged into it, but... this plugs in like this, and that plugs into there. Oh, I see what it does, okay. So then the next one that plugs in here is the actual thing. Oh wait, now this needs to plug into both of these? What? That's confusing. And what is this for? Might be like a battery thing? I don't know. So, this is very confusing, because... Okay, I'm gonna backtrack here a bit. So, I was definitely doing it wrong. This goes like this, and then this will go on here, and then the screws go through this and hold it in place that way. So it appears that the screw won't even reach the actual thing. I wonder if I'm doing this backwards. That's a possibility. Oh, here it is. This is what I was looking for. This is what I couldn't find. Okay, yeah, this goes like this on here. And then, I think these screws here go through it, like so, and screw into here. There we go. Okay, it is all screwed in. So, I guess we'll get back to messing around with it here, trying to figure out what does what. I'm gonna try looking at that little diagram again. So what it looks like is the power here. Why is this under there? That's a great spot. Thanks, Traxxas. So I think this needs to plug into this. So, plug these in like this, I guess. You're supposed to use this, but nothing on this RC uses this connector. I mean, maybe that's not what it's for, I don't know. But either way, that's got power now. And I think we can go ahead and plug in both of these leads. And let's turn it on and see what it does. Really does not want to connect. Well, I'm gonna keep messing with it. Okay, it started doing stuff. I turn it off. Let's turn it back on. Okay, so I found a video on YouTube that is very helpful. It says, Oop. Yeah, it says only to connect the white, red, and black wire and not the yellow wire. And then the other thing that should be connected is the ESC. Yep, beeped. That's good. It's beeping, but now I don't have control again. Might help to plug it in. Okay, it's working now. Let's mess with the sound, see what else there is. Oh, this is volume, I think. No? Wait. That is loud. Okay, let's see if I can figure out how to change the sounds, because apparently there's multiple sounds that it'll do. Okay, so I'm gonna try calibrating it here. so it says that you want to press and hold the plus button 1 second after the beep when it turns on. I guess that's what that is. Okay. Neutral calibration. Make sure the TH at neutral. Okay. Oh, throttle at neutral. Click the plus after the DI sound. I guess that's the beep. And okay, I think that's it. Forward throttle calibration. Pull the throttle trigger to max position. I didn't think that through, did I? Okay, and then backwards throttle. Pull backwards. I think it's done. After the steps above, calibration is completed. Calibration mode exits automatically. And it says it'll make the sound 3 times if it fails, but it didn't do that, so I think we're good. Volume can be set up by clicking plus and minus, increase and decrease. Sound switch. In the running mode, long press the minus. Okay, it looks like there's only 2 sounds, but okay, so it says when it's running. Turning down the volume. So it says hold down the minus button and it'll change it to the other sound. That's cool. That's pretty cool. Just go back to the first one. It's not doing anything. Now, one thing I'm concerned about is this tends to cause a lot of interference with my microphone, so if that's been going on this whole time, I'm sorry, but there's really nothing I can do about it. That's just the way the microphone is and the 2.4 gigahertz radio. So I have to deal with that whenever I film videos. That's why I always cut the audio completely whenever I'm doing running videos, because that interference is always there. So if I want to do a video where there is sound, I have to stand like 10 feet from the camera. So I'm gonna have to do that when I drive this, but that's not a big deal because it sounds awesome and it'll be worth it. So I guess now we just clean all this up. I'm not really sure how I'm gonna put all this. Like, this is a whole connector here. There is one quick thing though that I want to emphasize importance on is when you're doing anything that's sealed to not let water in, you always want to make sure you put in the screws in kind of a star pattern, or just rotate. Like if you're doing tires, you always want to do the screws in a star pattern. If there's just a few screws like this, you always just kind of want to rotate between them so that the pressure is even, and it'll make sure you have the best seal. So tighten this one down, and this one down, and you just kind of do that gradually. Go all the way around in a circle, gradually tightening it down, because if you do one side all the way and then the rest aren't down, then it's not going to be a perfect seal all the way around. I mean, it'll probably work, but in certain things it might not, and then you ruin your electronics. So yeah, that's that, just in case you didn't know. Okay, so what I decided on is I'm just going to zip tie all these wires right here. So I'm going to thread the zip tie in between the frame and the battery holder thing. And then I'm just going to kind of get these all bunched up together like this. Looks pretty good. Nice and tight, like that. Zip ties are nice. So that's it, we're done. Nothing left to do. Cool. I'll do a couple more shots of the engine. Or the engine sounds, I should say. And then we'll end the video there. So I hope you guys enjoyed. See you in the next one. So after trying to put on the body, I've discovered that the body doesn't actually fit with the speaker thing where it is, because all of this is in the way. So instead of trying to move that, because I think it's in a pretty good spot, I'm just going to remove this, because this just adds a lot of weight as is, and there's really no benefit to keeping it. In fact, there's only benefits to removing it, so I'm just going to take it out. Oh, you know what? I can't do that because these are screwed into each other. This and this. So I'd have to remove these too. I don't want to do that. I don't want to remove all this stuff on it. So it looks like my only option is now to move it. And I don't want to do that because I don't know where the heck I'm going to move it to. Okay, so I moved it from over here to here, and now I can actually put the body on, and everything is nice and out of the way. So all is good, and here are some driving clips.